Shalom. I want to start this video
Shalom.
off by giving all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh,
Yahweh
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai,
Right?
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem. Rachak
Rachakwadash.
Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation as always to the elect. All right, and this the brother Yashawamba, and I have the brother lawyer, head of
Lawyer.
the Miami camp. All right, and
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. You want to say something?
Nothing. Shalom Akim. Shalom Yabashim Shai Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash. Barakatam.
All right, and as you can see on the screen here, me and the brother were breaking bread, just having a conversation on the phone. And, we were sitting here. I just typed in, lost tribes return to Israel. And as you can see here, all the heathen have to hear is that they're the chosen people. All right. And they're ready to go over to Israel. All right. As you can see here, this is lost tribe of Manasseh, which is Manasseh. All right, returns to Israel. Now, some of these, of course, can be Israelites. All right, but as you can see, all right, they're coming from India, and they're ready, to be Israelites, man. All you have to do is tell them that they're the chosen, and they'll go over to the land. And as you can see, look at this madness, man. Just a bunch of heathen, all right, claiming to be the Israelites, right? So what me and the brother were discussing is how you tell Israel, all right, the true Israelites, that they're the Israelites, and the only thing that they can do is say that you're racist, that you're mad, and that they're not the chosen, and do any and everything to fight against the message that they're the chosen people and that the Most High only loves them, man, and set them up to be the head of all of the nations of the planet Earth, man, which shows you that our people have been smitten with madness, man. That they hate themselves to the point to where when they hear a message of salvation and that they're the chosen people, all they can do is do a video against you to tell you you're crazy and racist and hateful, man. Showing you that they're bugged out. You want to say something, brother?
Nah, as you were speaking, the precept that came to my mind was Malachi chapter 1. Okay, the word of the Lord that came to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yeah, you say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Right.
That's the mentality of Jake.
Yeah. They bugged out. They're smitten with madness, man. All
Yeah.
right. Wherein hast thou loved us? And then it says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob and hated Esau. And this is in the Holy Scriptures. And when you tell Jake this, what's the only thing they can do is start talking about how you can't hate Esau, you can't hate people, you can't. And the only time that Jake talks about love is ultimately when it's a heathen. But when it's their own people, as you can see, like that judge who hugged Amber Aguirre, she had hatred towards Jake, the witness who came. She was like, I'm surprised he showed up. But the murderer, the Edomite, gets a hug, a Bible, John 3:16, all right, and all sorts of words of encouragement, man. Our people hate each other, but when it comes to the heathen, they have like this sense of love and forgiveness and morality, showing you that the prophecy, all right, of our people being smitten with madness, I'll get it here in Deuteronomy 28, is true, man. Like, think about that. You telling a particular nation of people that they're chosen by the Most High, and they're cursing you out. But then, like you said, if you want to elaborate on it, they call each other king, and this and that. I forget how you said it. Go ahead.
Right, right. When you hear Jake talk amongst themselves, Jake vernacular, Jake got their little slang or whatever,
Right.
or their way of talking to each other. They'll be like, "Oh, what's up, King?" or "What's up, young God?" You got the Israelite woman call themselves princess and queen and all that other stuff. But when we come out the scriptures and say it, that's when it's a problem. Everybody want to stone us and crucify us and shit.
Right.
But when they say it amongst themselves, it's cool.
Right. Right. Bugged out. This is Deuteronomy 28:28. It says, the Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And this is a part of that madness. That word for madness is Shagai one. Shagai one. All right. And it says madness. It says craziness. And when you go to the root word, It says to be mad, maddened. It says to rave through insanity. Rave
Damn.
through insanity, man. Our people are absolutely insane. But then the heathen, they hear a message that they're the chosen, and they get on an airplane and they go over to Israel, man, and set up shop.
Right.
Bugged out, man. Let's go ahead and get that in Ezekiel.
God, this is Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. It says, "And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them."
Right, and that's what we're doing. You know, the prophets, the priests, they're the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. Okay, the Most High himself ain't going to come down here and talk to you Israelites. He already tried that at the time of Moses, and you all bugged out and start crying for Moses, man. So here it is. He sent his prophets to speak his words unto you, because we are the messengers of the Most High, a direct extension of his hand and his voice. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, "For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, or of a hard language, but to the house of Israel."
Right. So we grew up amongst them. We know their slang. We talk like them. We dress like them. Okay. We do we pretty much, you know, with Jake, you know. So it ain't like we're going out there speaking a crazy language or anything like that. And he's speaking to Ezekiel, who went to speak to his people, the Israelites, who spoke Hebrew. But Ezekiel is symbolic ultimately when you read the book of Ezekiel. He's symbolic of the prophets. So the spirit he was in, just as he prophesied to the dry bones, that's us. That's exactly, he represents the strength of the Most High. The strength of the power is the prophets, the word that goes forth through Yahushua, through the prophets, man. So they are not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, "Not to many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee."
They would have hearkened. If we went to the Moabites, okay, or the East Indians and told them that they're the chosen people of the Lord, they would listen. Right? You want to say something on that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said with the video, and that's not the only occurrence. That whole Indian thing that you're talking about,
Right.
with the video.
Right.
No, that's a global phenomenon. You know, people claiming to be of the lost tribes of Japan and China, the East Asia, Africa,
Right.
all over the place coming to Israel, man. So yes, absolutely, man. What you're saying is facts, man.
Right.
And you know, you had a Balaam, I believe it was Balaam, that prophet. And he was wishing that he was an Israelite, man. You know? So the heathen, they ready, man. The heathen want to be chosen so bad, man. That's why, you know, with their particular beliefs and philosophies, they go so hard, man. They go so hard, man.
Right.
Okay? Because they really actually believe in it, you know?
Right.
And they're hoping to, you know, try to get some connection with the Most High, or, you know, spirituality or whatever, but it's not for them, it's for Israel.
Right.
But when you tell Israel what's for them, the things that are for their welfare, you know, they totally reject it, man. They say that not all the Lord's counsel, man.
Right.
It's a damn shame, man.
Right, which shows you that's a madness. That's a mental plague. That means you absolutely have serious self-hatred, man, issues.
Yeah.
Our people they hate them. And that's what this whole system teaches, Jake, to hate themselves, man. From a child, you're programmed ultimately to hate yourself and hate the Most High and become an anti-Messiah, man.
Yep.
You know, because who's doing the most videos against the Israelites? It's black Christians, man.
Yep.
Who are the absolute dumbest of the bunch. Like I put on Apostle Ramlab's live show, the Edomite Christians, you'll get more history and a little bit more of what the scriptures are actually talking about to an extent than you'll get from a black Christian, man, who has absolutely nothing. But they're the main ones doing videos, calling us racist, and doing everything in the book to come up against this word going out, man. Let me get a precept. This is Baruch chapter 4 and 1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. The law endures forever. All right. It says, and they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. All right. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. And like you said, like we were saying, Jake, in these latter days, with all of this information out here, Jake is becoming worse, man. Like everywhere you look, Jake is just going absolute left. Dwayne Wade calling his son, girl. Pharrell got a dress on. All sorts of wayward and backwards philosophies. The behavior and vibe of our people is absolutely off. But this truth is how you're going to be illuminated, man. This is the true light, man. Okay, you want to say something?
Nah, you good, brother. You got it.
Verse 3, it says, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee, unto a strange nation. And that's what Jake does. When you tell Jake that they're chosen, the first thing that they can bring up is, well, what about the white man? It's never the Moabite. It's never the Elamite. It's never the Hamite. But it's the so-called white man, or it's the another nation. Period. Well, the Gentiles, this, or this, all nations can be saved. No, all nations will not receive the salvation that's coming to the Israelites. All nations will not be perfect and have the laws written in them, man. So why are you so engulfed in giving the things that are profitable unto you? First of all, our people are at the very bottom in every category on the planet Earth, man. Sickness, wealth, they're absolutely last, man. Their knowledge of things, they're dumb, they're sick. They're the nation that needs the most help. But then when we come with the medicine, you got all of these wounds and we come with the medicine and you curse us out, man. That shows you that you're bugged out, man. Let me read this again. If you want to speak on it, you can. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Right. And that's Jake for you, man. Jake, you tell Jake the truth, and like you said, man, they wanna save everybody, God loves everybody. Then you show them the scriptures, you break it down, and they want to crucify you, man. It's just a shame, man. Jake is totally lost, man. The scriptures say the ox knoweth his owner, the ass is master's crib, but my people Israel doth not know, my people do is not consider.
Right.
And you know what? It's interesting because when we bring out the truth of the scriptures, Jake doesn't want to hearken unto it, but at the same time, Jake is still subject to the scriptures,
Oh, yeah.
Like, we'll bring out the truth to them, and we'll tell them that they're Israelites, and we'll tell them about the promises and the kingdom and so on and so forth, okay? And they don't want to hearken unto it, and then they persecute us, and they do all the things that you've been mentioning, and they hate us and so on and so forth, they're racist. But that just proves that they're Israelites. That just proves our point.
Right. Because here it is. They say the Bible is fake, but they're still subject to the curses that the Lord put on us. They're still complaining about their enemy shooting them down in the streets, but they don't want the answer. They would rather walk in darkness, man. This is 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and 11. And for this cause, God shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. That's Jake. The Lord has pretty much blinded your minds. Wait, I'll start at verse 10. I'll start at 9. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And when you look up that word lying, it's pseudos, which is all of the false philosophies and pseudosciences that he's thrown out there. And you Jakes follow him. Okay, you Israelites are the main followers of these philosophies, man. I was looking at Sonetta the other day, a couple of weeks ago, and them niggas was on there saying that we have a common ancestor named Lucy, man. A monkey, a female monkey. Okay, that word pseudos is a conscious and intentional falsehood in a broad sense. Whatsoever is not what it seems to be, of perverseness, impious, deceitful precepts. Christianity, you know, and Satan's at the forefront of that. Esau. It says, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, man. You see?
Wow.
And that's Jake, man. But, you know, we just wanted to, you know, go into that real quick because Jake is absolutely gone, man. But here it is, the heathen are all up in arms to go return to Israel and be an Israelite or be a Jew. But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you want to be black, you want to be Mexican, you want to be Haitian, you want to be, all right, everything under the sun but what the Lord created you to be, man, showing that you have a mental sickness, man. Look at this nigga here. Look at this, man. Shalom, all the Bini Maneshi Israel. So this is Manasseh. You know, not saying that these can't be Israelites, but this is bugged out. You know, you Israelites are absolutely the dumbest people on the planet Earth, man. And you through.
Lost, man.
Gone, man.
Lost.
See if we had anything else. That's pretty much it, man. You know, this was sort of like an impromptu. We just, you know, came off the top of the, you know, head. But, you know, as we were saying, the nations ain't changed their God, but you Israelites, man, you absolutely despicable. And you're going backwards, man. You turning back into like the 1800 slave, you know, mentally. You're gone, man. Did you want to end it off with anything?
I was gonna go for that Isaiah and also that Jeremiah.
I'd get it for you. Isaiah what?
Yeah, the Isaiah one. Yeah, bro.
Which one?
Isaiah 1 and 2 down to I believe it's verse 5.
All right, I'll read it for you. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
Yeah, man. Jake has been rebellious against the Lord, man. And it's sad because the Lord has preserved Jake through all these captivities. Okay? It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. All right? Jake is still a nation. We done survived all the things that we have survived. And, you know, the Lord raised up his prophets to go speak to Israel. And Jake is the most rebellious, man. Out of all the scoffers, most of the scoffers is Jake.
Right.
This is ridiculous, man. To think about it over the years, it's mostly been Jake that's been coming up against the truth. Hard body, man.
Calling brothers jobs, you know, trying to putting up pictures of brothers, you know, wives, and, you know, trying to ruin brothers' families. I mean, it's Jake. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Right, so animals, man, they know. Okay, a cat, you know, cats like to wander around, but they always gonna come right back home to whoever leaving the plate on the front porch. You know, dogs know their owner. The ox and the ass know what they owner in their master's crib.
Right.
With Israel, that's a whole different story.
Right. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
Don't even consider, man. Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider, man. So they don't know. And the scriptures tell you that they reject knowledge because God has rejected knowledge. So at one point Jake didn't know, but now this truth is out, and Jake is just totally rejecting it, man. And that's why the Lord is rejecting Israel, man.
Right.
And when shit hit the fan and Jake is dying out here, it's gonna be just, man. That's why the Lord told Jeremiah, don't weep for them, don't cry for them, because they said that not all the Lord's counsel, they were none of his reproof, man.
Right. It says,
a damn shame, man.
Yeah, they're absolutely bugged out, bro. This is crazy that you could tell somebody they're special, and their only response is to get angry at you and try to kill you or ruin your life or do a video in rebellion against them being chosen or special. When the Lord clearly said in the scriptures that Israel was special to him above all nations, man. Shh. It says, it says, but my people doth not know, my people doth not consider. A sinful nation. And that's what Jake make you do.
We've been doing that all the whole video.
Yeah. Oh, goodness, man. Oh, man, bro. A people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, that have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards.
Right, they are gone away backward, man.
Gone.
And you notice, since the truth has been on YouTube, 2007 and 8, up until this point, man, Jake has gotten worse.
Yeah, they have.
Jake has gotten worse
significantly
than they ever been.
Yep.
My God, man.
Yep.
Hey, in Jeremiah, man, it says, how has you become a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Yeah. Yeah, like the homos, they're at the forefront of all of these different movements. You got more studs, you got more effeminate men, more perverse behavior. The world star hip hop, which I can't even look at that half the time, but brothers send videos. All right, everywhere you look, all right, it's just a nigga bugging out, man. It's like it's despicable, man. And they're all in the mass majority of them are Christians.
Wow.
Yeah. Here it is. We tell you, you chosen. You tell me, nigga, I can eat anything I want to eat. What? That's going backwards, man. That's let me look up this Hebrew word for backwards. Achawar. The backside, the rear, backwards. The backwards. That's just you niggas are just going backwards, man. My brother is evil.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And Jake will wonder why is it that they going through this?
Right.
Why is they'll complain about the oppression and we try to get shot down in the streets but then they're going to turn around and say the law's done away with it, and you wondering why you getting fucked the fuck up all the goddamn time.
And now they're atheists. A lot now Jake is atheist now. A lot of Jakes are atheists. Into all of these, getting into voodoo. That's another big movement going on amongst Jake. They're becoming voodoo priest and all of this type of thing.
Yeah.
Verse 5 says, bro. Why should you be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. The whole heart faint. Your mind is gone, dog. Goodness gracious.
Right. And it's good to say, well, why would he be stricken anymore? Why you still want to keep getting whooped like this, bro?
Yeah.
That's a mental illness, man. So you just love pain and death and oppression?
They love it. They love to have it so. And the Lord he's doing all of this. He's trying to force you, Jakes, to call on him, but you still won't do it. That word for faint is dawa, faint, unwell, menstruous, like unclean, like a weak, faint, unwell menstruous, like that. That's the mind frame of, even the head of you, Jakes, because the heads of you are now pushing this whole LGBT movement on you. Now, how is a nation going to move forward with the men putting on high heels and dresses, all right, and the women getting tattoos all over their body and braiding their hair backwards and being studs? Like, what good is going to come from that?
Right.
Leaving men, you got 3 kids, you leave your man and you go get a stud, all right, with a muscle shirt on, with the arms cut out of the shirt, with a tattoo looking like a fucking sailor, all right, cursing like a truck driver, man, spitting. You go get a stud, a woman who puts on a strap on, then you raise your children in a household with another woman as the father, man. Like what good can come from this culture that you niggas are taking hold to, but then you defy and hate the culture in the form of the law, statutes, and commandment, which breeds order in life, man. Want me to keep going?
No, that's enough.
Oh man, wait. Let me read 6 for you.
Oh, no problem, brother. You got it. You got it.
It says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Woo!
Right. So it says they have not been bound up. Okay. So nobody came through looking for Jake, trying to tell Jake who they are and build them up. And the ones that did the prophets in righteousness,
Right.
Jake rejected it.
Right. Yep. And this.
So now they just open, man. Now
Yep.
they just open for whatever, man.
Right. And the wounds are all of these lies you've taken on, the wounds of you getting your ass beat all around the world. You know, you're bleeding all over the place, and here it is. The prophets come with the ointment needed to bind up the wounds, and what do? The same thing your wicked forefathers did, man. Where you want me to go in Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah. I believe it's the second chapter. Give me 1 second.
Let's see. Yeah, Jake is going backwards, bro. I tripped out when I looked up this, lost tribes of Israel, deal, the heathen want to be Israelites so bad, but niggas want to be black, and whatever else.
Right. This is it's Jeremiah, the second chapter, verse 20 and 21.
All right. It says, Jeremiah 2:20, for of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot.
Right. So Jake was delivered by the Lord from many captivities. Jake always turned to the Lord, said, we repent, we're not going to do this anymore. Then they went right back to doing everything that the Lord told them not to do.
Yep, playing the harlot.
Jake is into everything, man. Jake want to be everything. But when you tell Jake he's an Israelite, it's a problem. Jake could be transgender, he could be trans age, he could be a pedophile, a homosexual,
a crip.
He could be a crip, a blood, he could be everything, a Buddhist, a voodooist, or whatever. But you tell him he an Israelite and seek the Lord, that's an issue.
Crazy, man.
Crazy.
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Right. Okay. So the Lord created Jake to be his holy people, man, to be that noble seed, to be that leader. Okay, that right seed, man. That's what Jake is meant to be, and you can clearly see it. You look at the trends of the planet Earth, man. These heathens copy everything we do.
Right.
Everything we do. They want to dance like us, cook like us, talk like us, dress like us, look like us, sound like us. All our inventions they take advantage of. They making hella money off of our oppression and off of all our talent.
Right. Yep.
So, and that's in wickedness. That's in this corrupt world. That's in captivity. So how much more in righteousness, man? So that shows you Jake is that special people. Israel is that special people, man. But the Lord said, how then art thou turned unto a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me, man?
Yep.
Okay? Because Jake doesn't want to be in that position. They want to be like the heathen. They want to be as the heathen.
Right. They want to they want to lean and stay up on him that smote them. I got this precept for you. Deuteronomy, and we'll get a few more after this. Deuteronomy 4:5, it says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me that ye should do so in a land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, man. For which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding. For what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them as Yahweh our God is in all things that we call upon him for? All right. And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law? Do you niggas know that these law, statutes, and commandments are going to turn the whole earth back into paradise? Like literally, I did a video the other day how even letting pigs do their job is saving Las Vegas to a degree. Now, of course, America's going to be destroyed, But that's just to show you if the laws were implemented in this earth, all right, the right music was put in this right frequency, the unclean animals were left alone to eat and clean the water and cleanse the earth, this earth would turn back into paradise, man. Now, it's going to take 1,000 years in the kingdom, but this is your culture, not fucking Family Matters and Mike Tyson and Michael Jordan and going to church and pig feet and all of these other things. That's not your culture, man. That is a destructive culture that you've taken on, and look where it's taken you, man. Okay? Absolutely backwards, man. And then I guess we can end it off here. In Ezekiel 20 and 32, it says, "And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the families of the country, to serve wood and stone."
Right. So Jake's mind is to be as the heathen, man.
Yeah.
All right. But the Lord said, "It shall not that which cometh in your mind, it shall not be at all." Okay. Because one way or another, Jake is gonna submit, man. Okay. Whether they come into the truth or not, all Israel shall be saved.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So there's no escaping it at all. Okay. But Jake, the Lord said there's going to be some of them that's going to have to learn that's by pain. That's just the judgment of Heavenly Father. We happy that we got the truth, and the Lord was gracious enough to reveal it unto us, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to do our job and play our part, man. But Jake, out there in the world, they wanna be everything, man. They wanna chase the money bags. They wanna be whores and gangsters and and everything, but what they're supposed to be, which is kings and priests and gods, as it is written, in the Bible, man, in the Book of Psalm and Deuteronomy, Exodus,
Yeah.
Jake don't want to be that.
That's it,
Goddamn
man.
shame, man.
Because they smitten with madness.
It's interesting because when Jake gets into that power seat, the heathen ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when Jake get into that power seat, man, and the Lord puts us back in our true and righteous estate, man, the whole earth is gonna sing for joy,
Yeah.
and everything's gonna be set back in order as it should be.
Yeah. Gone, bro. Gone. So, we just wanted to put that up there, man. As you can see, Jake is absolutely done, man. So through the Spirit, hopefully are edified. We'll give all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.